What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete, and I am a progressive specialist playing Risk Global Domination, currently ranked 56th on the global leaderboard. Right now, we are playing our round 3 tournament game for the Q2 Risk Discord tournament. I am the game host, but I am also playing for real. So we put in 2 AIs. And the other players in my game are Pio Danon, flying the flag of Spain. 16 points, so they're doing very well in the tournament. 5 hours in the game, 2 wins, 8 losses ranked. Tough to say exactly who that could be. We have Stormbreaker, flying the flag of the United Kingdom. 80 hours in the game, 31 to 120. And Reid, who I played in the tournament finals last season. And Reid's record looks like this. So let's get on with it, shall we? Everyone ready? If nobody ready's up, come back to lobby. And let's get this show on the road. So we're playing, today we're playing Modern Spain. Capital Conquest mode, fixed cards, fog is on, blizzards are off, and balance blitz for roll 60-second turns. So and there's no alliances. So because there's no alliances, because there's no visibility, it's really hard to work together. These modes pretty much are the blind leading the blind. You have to do a lot of inference. I'm second to act, and I'm between the 2 bots. I like my positioning a lot. I wish everyone a good luck. So I get to choose where I want to go. I think I'm going to take what in my opinion is the best position, which is Valencia. So the middle territory of the long continent on the west coast of Spain. Stormbreaker is after me, followed by Reid, and followed by Pio Danon in the final position. So yeah, because the fog's on, because alliances are off, you can't really team up on people. It's fixed caps. It's really, really slow mode. Capital Conquest, you want to take all the caps as the win condition. But because we're playing in a tournament setting, you also want to get the bounties. So you want to kill the final player last on their cap, so you get their bounty as well. I totally died horribly in my round 1 game, so I've been on the back foot this tournament. I was able to practice a lot. Round 2. Win that game, and I really need not only to win this round, but also to get a couple of bounties if I have any hope of advancing further in this tournament. I'm going to play my best game. I really hope I do well, but, we got some really good players in this game also, so let's see how this cookie crumbles. So my operant theories for these modes, based on all the practice games that I've played, are... Let me just take a look. Okay, so we have the Basque Country is now occupied. We have Extremadura is now occupied. Somebody took A Coruña, which is the top part of Galicia, and somebody took Ciudad Real, which is in the center, which I can... If it is a bot, then that would be interesting. But being that I've been allowed to remain uncontested in Valencia, I'm now going to take the middle position of the Balearic Islands, so that nobody puts a cap there. And if I can control Valencia and the Balearic Islands, my next pick will be in Catalonia. And then I can hopefully have control of 3 for 3 continents in a triangular pattern, assuming I'm able to aggressively take them. Once I have staked my 3rd claim, which will be Tarragona, unless anyone else gets there before me, then my remaining territorial claims, and I get to take Tarragona as well. No one is in Catalonia either. Wow, this could be really good. So, the rest of my territorial claims will be eyes. I want to see the lay of the land. And between these 3 positions, Mallorca, Valencia, and Tarragona, I should easily be able to see what's in my corner and claim it for myself. No one has gotten involved in the Canaries yet, which is interesting. I think that's where my next pick is going to be. I want to see who took A Coruña, so I'm going to take the left of the 2 Canary Island territories. And maybe I can even steal that and have an exterior position that generates value for me as well this game. Okay, for my 5th pick, Aragon is now occupied. Galicia is now occupied. Ceuta and Melilla are occupied. the Basque Country and Extremadura. So, we know bots are bad. We know bots don't guard their caps. So where do I put my eyes? Part of me wants to take Minorca. But I don't want to lose visibility, and I think I'll have the opportunity to take that later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick Cadiz, so nobody puts a cap on Cadiz, and nobody can block access between Ceuta Melilla and the Canaries with a cap, including the bot. And that will leave the bottom of the circle of this board open for big runs through. Okay, and nobody is picking Ibiza or Minorca yet. I want another eye, though. Okay, so I can see who's got A Coruña. I have Cadiz. I'm going to take a central position now because I want to see, hopefully, where the bots are and who has the middle of the board. So I took the territory, the capital of Spain, Madrid, which is the top left of the center continent. Let's just show you all how these continents work out. So you have a 2 for 2 in the Canaries, you have a 2 for 2 Ceuta Melilla, you have a 2 for 2 in the Basque Country, Euskadi, which is Basque in Basque. You have a 2 for 2 in Extremadura. I will get another pick, and this time I'm going to take Ibiza, which is interior to my position, just so that there isn't a bot in there with a big stack accidentally ruining my plans. And then we have 5 3 for 3s. We have Galicia, Catalonia, the Balearic Islands, Valencia, Aragon. And then we have 3 large continents. Asturias, worth 10. Madrid y Castilla-La Mancha, worth 6. And Andalusia, worth 8. I've been allowed to hold Asturias and Andalusia in different practice games, so it is possible. Alright, all of the remaining territorial picks are in Asturias. I'm going to take the central position of Asturias because it sees the most. And if I am able to bolster any of these with 2 stack maybe on turn 1, I'll determine which of my eyes is the most important to attempt to preserve, whether or not I'm willing to dedicate troops. Because it's fixed, the bonuses are really, really slight from the cards. So you have to accrue incremental advantage with your board position, and because you can't see, you have to go very slowly and very carefully. So the bot put in, I claim now. And I'm going to put all of my troops on my cap position, which is in Valencia. I'm going to put 10 of my... You know what? I'm going to save a couple of troops for Majorca, because I really want to take the Balearic Islands on my turn. I put a 10 stack on Valencia, I put 4 on Majorca, so I can push out and hopefully claim the Balearic Islands on turn 1. And because I'm the first human player to act, that advantages me tremendously. I hope I get to see at least one of the bots' caps. We have 2 bots in this game. I'm going to want to try and steal one of their caps aggressively, if at all possible. And then chill. Passivity is the name of the game. I'm going to be a good neighbor when and if at all possible. I'm going to try and work together with my opponents to accrue value. Okay, so the board is now visible. So we have Stormbreaker and a bot in Catalonia. We have Pio Danon next to me in Minorca. We have Pio Danon next to me in Valencia, and the orange bot south of me with a 4 stack. I place my capital. Reid gives the frowny face. He is 2 of 3 in Aragon. Maybe Reid and I can be good friends instead of enemies. Stormbreaker has a 6 stack on A Coruña, and that's where they put their cap. Reid's going to put his in the center of Aragon, is my prediction, where he has a 3 stack, or in the Basque Country, where I can't see. Given the thanks. Okay, I easily take. Okay, so my turn 1 for the red bot. I can't see either of the bot's caps, so I have to go with inference. Red bot has a 5 stack next to me, gets a take in Andalusia, and removes me from Cadiz, so I can't see there. Too bad. Okay. I put 5 troops in on my turn 1. I think the Canaries are lost. I think they belong to Stormbreaker. Reid put his cap on a 6 stack in Aragon. So I think I aggressively push my advantage into Reid like this. I had a 4 stack, I'm putting in 5 troops, I put them all on Majorca, and I'm going to get 3 takes. I'm going to take Pio Danon out of my islands, and I'm going to finish Catalonia. But I'm not going to threaten Reid. I'm going to say thanks, because I want him to feel comfortable to be my ally. Okay, he gives me the thanks. I hope we're both talking the same language. And I retreat my 6 stack to guard interior to Catalonia. So if Reid never militarizes that border, I don't have to. But I'm guarding it. I'm guarding the Balearic Islands with the 6 stack that he can't see. The bot will break my continent, maybe. Puts a 5 stack on the southern part of Aragon. So Reid's going to have... and it breaks my continent. Rats. Oh well. I still have another. So I took the Balearic Islands and Catalonia on my first turn, and I'm going to punch that bot's 4 next turn. And this is my play. I'm losing my eyes now. But that's alright. I don't get to see the bot's caps. I do get additional continents in the early game, and that's what we'll go with to accrue value. And I'll have to be friends with Reid. I know how to make friends. I'm a nice guy, right? Stormbreaker removes my visibility in the Canaries, and I figure Stormbreaker will claim them for himself. Now let's see what Reid does, because this bot went perfectly badly for me. So I'm going to have to address that situation. Reid puts 4 in the top of Aragon that I can see, and finishes Aragon from his cap. I'm going to give him a well played, because I really want to be friends. Yeah. Cool, and he's giving me the thanks. I think Reid and I are communicating effectively with the limited means available to us. I really don't want to militarize that border. I'm going to pop... yeah, I'm going to pop... he's spamming thanks, too. I'm going to pop this 4 stack as soon as humanly possible, and then I'm going to work on taking Valencia. I also like that I don't come out with a huge bonus on turn 2, because I don't want to scare my opponents into thinking that I'm stronger than I am. I'm going to put 2 troops in the center of Asturias, because I really don't want to lose my only exterior eyes. And the rest go here in Catalonia to retake that continent. And I see that Reid now has a 16 stack in the center of Aragon. And that's fine by me. I retreat to the same position. I have now a single troop more than where I had before. But, okay, so the orange player putting in 7 probably controls Extremadura, in addition to their cap. And there's a 7 stack next to me in the south of Valencia. So Pio Danon can still see the northern piece of Valencia, which I'm going to take next turn. And the orange player moved out of my continent, so I will be able to take both. Stormbreaker putting in 10. Wow. Alright. Stormbreaker has his cap for 2. He has the 3 for Galicia. He has 3 for his Natch. And he has 2 for the Canary Islands. That's 10. I'm going to spam a couple of wow faces because, oh goodness, we can't let anyone get ahead, can we? Stormbreaker put 6 stack in the middle of the board. Okay, Reid's putting in 8. I suspect that Reid is smart enough to not militarize the border with Catalonia. Gets a couple of takes in Asturias. Moves around my 3 stack, and pulls to his cap. His cap now has 22 on it. Reid can see my cap at 13. It looks like this game is not going as well for me as I would have hoped, but maybe I get lucky. Alright, the red bot puts in 5. We are now on the 3rd turn. The red bot has a 10 stack next to my cap in the center of a continent, and controls 3 of the 6 territories that I can see. Is a 7 and a 3 next to me. Now I'm putting in 11 troops. I put 2 of those troops in my only territory that remains in Asturias, called Valladolid, and that is the one that can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 others, and that's what I like about that. I'm going to put 2 troops guarding my interior position of Catalonia, because I don't want Reid to see me militarizing, but I also don't want to lose 2 continents if he gets the bright idea to break me. I'm going to attack south, take the orange bot's 2 stack, and I found the orange bot's cap. Oh, baby. 2 troops on it. Sorry, that cap is mine. Okay, so I'm going to take Ceuta and Melilla from the orange bot. And I will split and have 9 stacks on both caps. So now I have 2 caps. I'm controlling Ceuta and Melilla, the Balearic Islands, and Catalonia. Okay, 2 9 stacks on my 2 caps is fine. Stormbreaker is laughing. The orange bot will probably break Ceuta, but their cap was on Melilla. And as long as I get to hold 2 caps now we're talking. Now we're talking. Okay. Starting to look better for me now. I have 3 continents and 2 caps, and I'm going to finish Valencia next turn. I'll have 4 continents. Orange didn't break me in the south. No one else can see that I'm there. And now I just have to play passive and carefully. Do I have a good match? No. 2 artillery and a cavalry. I'm going to put a single troop in my exclave in Asturias every turn now for a while, just to keep my visibility in that corner. And the rest of the area surrounding it looks pretty demilitarized. The only real stack I can see that isn't a single is Stormbreakers next to me with a 4, and I betcha they have the same idea, just using it for eyes. Pio Danon putting in 7 troops. And they pop out of the Basque country and turn out my lights in the middle of the board. Okay. So my intuition tells me that Pio Danon's cap is in the Basque country next to Reid. Reid's in a spot sandwiched between me and green. Yeah, Reid gives the frowny. Okay, capital mode is activated. We now begin 4th turn. The red bot puts in an 11 stack next to me in the center continent and breaks Andalusia. I need to find the red bot's cap. But I think this turn, and I'm putting in 15 troops at the beginning of my turn, I think this turn all I do is I guard Ceuta with 2 troops. So I have a 3 stack matching oranges 3 in Cadiz. I put the remaining troops equally on my caps. I put 7 on my original cap in Valencia, and I put 6 on my southern cap in Melilla. I get an easy take on Pio Danon, single. And now my entire border with Reid is demilitarized. He can break Valencia. He can break Catalonia. He knows I put in... Oh no! Okay, the orange bot gets a match on 3 and puts in 10 stack in Cadiz. That's going to break me in either Ceuta or... Okay, orange breaks me in Valencia and Ceuta. Hey! Thanks, orange bot. At least I got your cap. Oh no, and reinforces in! Now I have an 8 stack in Ceuta to deal with. Well... Can't advance any further because there are caps in his way. And I just lost 2 of my 4 continents, but I still have 2 continents and 2 caps, so I'm feeling pretty good about the situation. The thing that I have to have not happen is I have to have my friendship with Reid continue. And I think that will work because Reid has other problems on his other border. I predict that Pio Danon is in the Basque country. So... Also don't want to let these bots get too strong. I see Stormbreaker attacking the red bot in the middle of the board. Stormbreaker also had a match. Let's see if I have a match now. I do. I have the Joker. I'm going to spend it on my next turn because I want to get this bot the fuck out of my way. Alright, so now it is Reid's 4th turn. Reid has 2 5 stacks in Aragon, so he's guarding, and he has 22 on his cap that I can see. He also has a bunch of singles up in Asturias and passes the turn. Pio Danon starts with 7 troops. I figure he has a cap, the Basque country, and that's it. The orange bot is next to me with an 8 stack in Ceuta. I have their cap with 15 in Melilla. They're also next to me with a 5 stack in the southern territory of Valencia, and I have a cap next to that with a 14 stack. Red puts in, has a 9 stack next to my cap in the center of the board. Gets a take that I can't see. and ends the turn. Okay, I get 13 for my reinforcement. I put in the big match at 10. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have a tiered defensive structure. I call this the inverse pyramid scheme. So I'm going to put one troop on my border with Reid, which hopefully does not appear threatening to Reid. I'm going to put two troops in my interior, so I now have Catalonia is guarded with two 2-stacks and an interior 11 that he can't see. And Valencia is guarded in the north with a 2-stack, and I still have 18 troops remaining, so I'm going to split that evenly between my two caps. Put 9 on my original cap. And I'll put 9 on my southern cap. And then I will get an easy take on Stormbreaker in the center of the board. And now I see Pio Danon. So I will get one more take. So Reid controls. Ooh, I got to my cap quickly. Whew! I almost ran out of time. Reid controls Extremadura. Good to know. Okay. The bot puts in next to me with an 8-stack in the southern territory of Valencia, but attacks out so I can retake Valencia next turn. No, puts back in with 4. Well, I have to do something. Stormbreaker gets 10 at the beginning of their turn. I can't really see much of Stormbreaker, but I figure they're occupying Galicia. They're occupying the same territories they took at the beginning of the game. Ooh, my heart's racing for almost not getting back to my cap. I really didn't want to make that mistake. Reid would have totally capitalized and ruined my entire defensive structure. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Play it carefully. Play it slow. I need to win, and I need to get most of the bounties, so I just need to chill. Because I subbed into this group, I didn't get to do my meditation, so maybe I'm a little bit more on edge than I would have otherwise have chosen to be. So I can see Stormbreaker in the center of the board. Reid gets 10 troops, which means they control cap for 2, plus 3, plus 3, plus 2. Yeah, Reid controls Extremadura and Aragon. Pio Danon is not looking so good, though. I think they might be early to die. But they do put in a 10-point match. They got a 24 stack in the middle of the board. Where does that go? Because I figure if you were him, at this point, you would have to break someone's continent. That is unpredicted. So he takes out my lights in Asturias. Loses 4 troops, so the 22 stack becomes an 18 stack. The value of that was to get me out of my exterior position. So that's fine. I'm glad I didn't add to it. Also, I can fight the bots for a while and be as inoffensive as possible. Oh, sweet. The red bot punches the orange bot out of my continent. Let's see how much juice the red bot has left. I'm going to explore the bottom of this board now. The red bot looks strong. Okay. I can see that the orange bot has a 2-stack in Almeria and an 8-stack next to me. I figure someone has taken the bot's caps. Or rather, I've taken the orange bot's cap. Someone has taken the red bot's cap. So as long as these eyes persist, I can... Yeah. And the orange bot only puts in 3 troops. Then puts them into Ceuta. There's an 11 stack in Ceuta next to my southern cap with 24. And they attack north into Cadiz, so I will steal Ceuta on my turn, and we will see how large orange is, because if they are starting to dwindle, I will make a move. Oh, looks like Stormbreaker's trying to kill the red bot. Do they succeed? They do. Stormbreaker gets the first bounty. Let me just report these results in the lobby. 6th, red AI, +1, Stormbreaker. Okay. Cool. Well done. Too bad I didn't get that. Maybe orange is my fish, though. And I'm going to try and defeat... Oh! Stormbreaker's looking to get orange sooner rather than later. And they found my southern cap, and they can see the other 2 stacks, so maybe I just got fed a bounty. Maybe that's all orange has left. Free bounty, baby. I love it. Oh no, Stormbreaker's coming in from the top. Gonna get the other bounty. It's gonna get the bot's bounty too. Oh, good job. Oh my god. Oh no. Alright, well played, Stormbreaker. Everyone has to do something about this or it's going to be a problem. So, 5th, Orange AI, +1 Stormbreaker. Wow, 2 bounties in the same turn. So somebody definitely controls that cap. Yeah, good game. Good game, good game. So I don't get either of the bots easy bounties. So my only hope now is to win this game. Reid matches in and he gets the low match. Takes a look around with a 24 stack. I think I still probably have more troops than everybody. And I have a big match again, so I'm going to spend it. I'm going to reoccupy Valencia. I'm going to guard in Cadiz, assuming that Stormbreaker doesn't have a huge stack there. I'm going to retake Valencia, I'm going to guard in Cadiz, and I'm not going to really militarize. I'll put a single here, right? We're still going to do the inverse pyramid scheme. Putting in 13, also putting in a bonus of 10. So starting my turn with 23 troops. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a single here, a single here, a single here. Reid's guarding with 6s, I'm only guarding with 3s. I don't want to appear threatening. I don't want to be threatening. I need Reid to stay sweet on me. I'm going to put 2 10 stacks in my caps. And I'm going to explore with the southern cap to see what's going on in Cadiz. Okay, so Stormbreaker's guarding with a 15. Interesting. I'm going to put 7, which is just under half his strength, to claim Ceuta. Stormbreaker puts in 13, similar to me. I let them hold Valencia so that they appear stronger, so that they're a bigger problem than me. And I don't think they're going to roll 15 on 7 because they know they can't take Ceuta and Melilla because I have a cap in there. And I think they're the only player who knows that I have a cap in there. Everyone else knows where my main cap is, my original cap in Valencia, but I don't think anyone knows that I have the bot's cap, or at least rather where it is. So I like that position. It's the deepest possible south position in the map. 25 stack on the southern cap, guarding the other piece of that territory with 7. And Stormbreaker moves in, has a 21 stack on Cadiz. I don't want to fight with Stormbreaker. Okay, Reid matches and gets the 8. Where does it go? It goes on their cap. They put 7s next to their cap, and they have 35 stack on their cap. And next turn, my plan is to finish Valencia. I'm going to have to guard a little bit better against a 21. But we'll let these guys hopefully fight amongst themselves or with Pio Danon for a while. I get 15 for my reinforcement. I'm going to put 2 troops. Interior to Catalonia. I'm going to put a single. Reid is spamming thanks. I'm going to put a single on my defensive positioning. I'm going to put 4 troops to get it up to 11. In Ceuta, so that Stormbreaker knows that they have to pay me in order to break any of my continents, and I'm going to leave a 10 stack in the southern position of Valencia. And now my defensive structure is built. I control 4 continents. Catalonia, the Balearic Islands, which are not guarded at all. Catalonia, which is guarded with 2 4 stacks and an interior 13. Valencia, which is guarded with another one of those 4 stacks along Reid's front. 35 on my cap and 10 in the southern position. And Ceuta Melilla, which has a cap of 25 and the territory across from Cadiz with 11. It is Stormbreaker's turn. I don't see them militarizing Cadiz any further. And I'm going to get myself a cup of coffee. And we're back. We start my turn with 18 troops. This is what I want to see. Stormbreaker gives the wow phase. Wow. I'm not going to militarize my border with Reid at the moment. I can't afford the troops. I need to be a bit of a bully. Slash friendly bully. Stormbreaker can't see that I have 25 on my cap. I'm going to just undermatch him in Ceuta and turn out the lights in the corner, that is Almeria. Got 3 cards again. Stormbreaker putting in 15 though, so very close to my generative capacity. And the 10-point match. Okay. He gives the stick out the tongue emote. 4 human players alive. The bots are both dead. Stormbreaker got both bounties. I'm controlling the entire west coast, the entire east coast of Spain. I see Stormbreaker pop out of the center continent with a 15 stack. And threaten to roll on me in Valencia. He is rolling. He's slow rolling on me in Valencia. Okay. Cool. 13 on 14. 8 on 9. Okay, so Stormbreaker is shrinking us both. Sure. Reid gets 10 troops. So Stormbreaker is eschewing his lead. And I guess Reid, maybe he's hoping to cooperate with Reid so that they can take me out. I'm pretty sure Reid isn't going to bite, though. From what I know from playing, Reid is a fairly passive guy. Okay, Reid does reinforce a 13 stack into the southern territory of Aragon. What I'm going to do on my turn is I'm going to take the territory next to Almeria, Granada, because Stormbreaker has left an 8 stack in the middle continent, and I want to see if this guy actually controls the middle continent. So I'm going to cut in through Granada and see what's going on around here. And I really don't know what Pio Danon is doing or where they are. I can't see them very well. I could also up the ante and attack aggressively into Stormbreaker. I get 19 troops at the beginning of my turn. They failed to break me in Valencia. So I'm going to put 5 of those troops on my southern cap, bringing it up to 30. I'm going to put 5 of those troops on my northern cap, bringing it up to 40. I'm going to put the remainder of my troops on the Valencian position and see what the hell is going on. Okay, I found red cap, which Reid controls. Okay, and Stormbreaker, and I attacked 1 more north. Stormbreaker does not control the center continent, so I don't need to sweat it. I really can't allow any of these guys to control the middle of the board. We need the middle of the board to trade takes. Stormbreaker putting in 14. They can punch me again if they want to play that game, but then Reid pulls ahead. So I think the best thing I can do is be passive. Oh, he's putting in a match! Oh, he's going to try and make a move on me. He's going to try. Alright, 26 troops in Cadiz to my 20 in Ceuta. Does he attack south and try and break my continent there? I have a match, but it's the cavalry. I can wait, as long as I don't get broken. I can wait a bit. We had a 26 stack? No, we had a 34 stack in Cadiz. He does attack south. Stormbreaker, no! No, please, no! No! Please, no! Oh, I don't want to fight this fight. I really don't want to fight this fight. Okay. Stormbreaker obliterates 20 of my troops. How do I stop this from happening? Reid wins in this exchange if it lasts much longer. I know how passive Reid is. He can wait forever. He waited more than an hour doing nothing, not getting a card in the tournament finals. So Stormbreaker fighting with me is bad for us both. I don't want to up the ante, but I need to get him to stop. So what's the answer? I see Pio Danon now pop up into the top of Andalusia. Yeah, and he keeps punching. Rats. Rats, Stormbreaker. I still get 16, so he only cost me 2. Passivity is the name of the game. 40 on my main cap. I keep the border with Reid stable at 4 stacks and an interior 13. I put the remainder of my bonus on Melilla and retake, and he has... No! Don't you oops me. Don't you oops me. I'm being antagonized. I'm going to roll once more. Stop it. We don't need to do this. He says, thanks. Well, let's see. Now, I'm not guarding Ceuta at all. You break me again? Because at least I don't lose the troops, right? You can break me if you want to break me, but you only cost me the bonus not... I lost a 20 stack trying to guard this. Oh, I hope that message was effectively sent, because that was a cheap... way cheaper than losing 20 more. I don't need to bully with strength. Come on, Stormbreaker. Be my buddy. Reid has 45 on his cap in Aragon. Punches the other way and returns and gets that easy take. Pio Danon is likely going to be the next player to get knocked out because they haven't had meaningful generative capacity that I've seen this entire game, putting in 7 troops. And my next match will be the cavalry match. I have one of the 3 territories. Gets an easy take on me in the south. No? Okay, I now have 40 stacks on both of my caps, a 20 stack guarding Valencia, a border along the Aragonian border with Reid, a 4 stacks and an interior 13. On my turn, I'm going to put in my match, get the cavalry match with Valencia, so I get 2 extra troops on my cap, putting in 25 total. I'm going to make an interior 20 stack now as the hidden guard for Catalonia that nobody gets to see. I'm not going to militarize the border with Stormbreaker on Ceuta, and I'm going to put my caps up to 40. I'll put my southern cap up to 45. I'll put my northern cap up to 50. And I'm going to get an easy take on Pio Danon in the south from my Valencian position. Let's see if I can turn out their lights too. And it looks like Stormbreaker now controls Extremadura, or at least broke Reid. So I can see the southern, I now have the entire eastern coast of Spain and the southern coast all the way up to Gibraltar. I have a long chain territory that can see half the board. Stormbreaker puts in a single in Cadiz, 22 stack. I can see 9 in the southern position of Extremadura. Reid has 47 on his southern cap and 44 on his northern, and we've had a stable border the entire game between Catalonia, Valencia, and his Aragon. Reid puts in 10 troops. Oh, and Stormbreaker retreated from Cadiz. Interesting. Is that stack now interior to himself in the Canaries? Okay, Reid is militarizing the Aragonian border now. 53 on his southern cap. Sorry, 53 on his northern cap, 55 on his southern. He gets an easy take on me and retreats back to his cap. Reid is very consistent. I like consistent opponents. Consistent opponents are predictable. I don't want to piss Reid off. I don't want to start shit. I want to finish it. So, I don't see where Pio Danon is, but I can only imagine that his numbers are dwindling. Okay. Don't have a match on 3. My turn begins. I'm going to put my border with Reid up to 6s now. He doesn't know that I have a 20 interior. I'm going to add... Hey, man, you added first. He's spamming me the thanks. I'll say thanks. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. I'm never going to try and outnumber you. I know better than that. There's Pio Danon. Let's get him out of there. Yep. You can't see me. Stormbreaker putting in 15. Stormbreaker controls Galicia for 3, 2 for the cap, 2 for the Canaries, 3 for his Natch. Where's the other 5? Just territorial possessions? No. Stormbreaker controls an additional cap, too. And I think he just finished the center continent, which, of course, is never going to be allowed to occur. Yeah, Reid sees it, and so do I. We both give the wow face, and yeah, Stormbreaker says wow too. You're not holding the center. No chance, dude. Get out of my face with that nonsense. Good luck. Alright, so Reid has 54 in his southern cap. What I can see of Reid is a 53 on his center of Aragon cap, 54 in his southern, a 10 stack in the north of Aragon, a 15 stack in the south. And he puts 10 more on the southern cap, 64 troops. I bet you break Stormbreaker in the center. Sure, I'm also going to break Stormbreaker in the center. But what I want to do on this turn is I actually want an advance guard to push north so I can find where Pio Danon is and hopefully start working on that bounty that I so desperately need to advance in this tournament. I don't want to do it too quickly, though. I gotta play it slow. I get 20 reinforcement at the beginning of my turn. Pretty sure this game is over. So I want to win. I don't want to push my luck. I want to push my advantage. So I'm guarding Ceuta with a 6 stack. I have a 50 on my southern cap. I have a 70 on my main cap. I have a 20 guarding Catalonia, and I have 6 stacks along the border with Reid, and I'm not going to militarize any of that. I'm going to have... I'm going to put a 6 stack interior to myself. This is my plan now, the inverse pyramid scheme. So it's psychological. It's inherently psychological. I don't want my opponents to get the bright idea that they can break me. So what happens is they push into my territory and they see normal risk defenses are a strong outer crust and a weak middle. This is the opposite. As you push into me, I get stronger. So you are progressively more disincentivized from doing so. Stormbreaker breaks Aragon. Reid left the south. Okay, Stormbreaker's breaking into me, but he didn't see, and this is why you have those defenses. Okay, breaks into me in Catalonia. Sees the 20 stack. Now what? You can't get the Balearic Islands. I'm going to wish him a good luck. Now what, Stormbreaker? Breaks me in Valencia. Okay, cool. Well played. I feel like Stormbreaker has been doing a lot of punching this game. So, it's time to change that up. I'm going to start with the angry face now. Stormbreaker also has the angry face. Okay, well, we can fight, but I'd much rather be friends. Reid is asking something in the comments that I can't really engage with. So I'm not going to engage with it. And he's thinking about his turn. Stormbreaker broke Reid, so Reid retakes. I'm going to take this opportunity to spend out that 6 stack I have in Catalonia, because Stormbreaker took my 2 6 stacks in the southern and the northern part of Valencia. So I'm going to spend out that final 6 stack to remain friendly with Reid, or to show that I am friendly with Reid. I'll give him the thanks too. I need to also find Pio Danon, though. Stormbreaker is staring me down with a 26 stack. Pio Danon pops out into the center continent. I would really like to get a sense of how big this guy is, but now is not the time for that because I was just broken, so I need to reestablish my defense. I get the 6-point match with a bonus. I'm going to guard Ceuta, now with a 10 stack. And I'm going to put the rest on my southern position of Valencia. And if Stormbreaker wants to break me again, he has to commit. So now I demilitarize the border with Reid completely. I have 3 singles along Reid's border. I'm going to give him the thanks, because Stormbreaker broke us, right? He's the bad guy, not me, right? Come on, Reid, give me the thanks. Come on, Reid. Give me the thanks. Where is Stormbreaker now? I have a 27 stack in the south of Valencia, mirroring his 26. He puts in again. He's doubling down? No. He removes a single in Andalusia. So now my trust is in Reid. And Stormbreaker leaves a 30 stack right next to my cap, Albacete. Okay, Reid has 2 70s on his 2 caps. That's better than me. I should put some more troops in my southern cap. I only have 50 there. Stormbreaker decided that he wasn't going to let me reinforce 20 troops a turn. Well, now you got to break through Reid again before you can actually reach me. So my inverse pyramid scheme worked. Having a hidden 20 was enough to prevent him from getting into the Balearic Islands and breaking a third of my continents. Good for Stormbreaker, though, I gotta say, right? He's really trying to force the action. And I can't see Pio Danon at all. Puts in 10, though. How are we doing? 45 minutes in. I get 20 again, and if I cannot be allowed to get 20 a turn for long enough, I will win this game. So I have 25 now guarding my interior position of Catalonia. I'm not going to be threatening Reid at all. The entire border with Reid is singles. Reid has 69 and 77 on his 2 caps, respectively. And I get an easy take in Andalusia and pass the turn. And I found Pio Danon again, so I'm going to move my exterior 3. I have a 10 stack as an advanced guard. I have a hidden 6. That's just Stormbreaker gets 14 on his turn. So unless Stormbreaker keeps punching into me, I will outgenerate and win eventually. Looks like Reid has a lot of troops. I have 220. Assuming I can see all of Reid, Stormbreaker threatens my cap. Stormbreaker's actually rolling on my cap. So this makes no sense. He's manual rolling my cap. If I was Stormbreaker, I would manual roll my 27 stack in the south because the cap has better odds. And I have a match, but it's the low match. So it brings my cap down to 67. Maybe that was an attempt to curry favor with a Reid. But nothing was broken of mine, so... And knowing what I know of Reid cries the blues. Well, let's see if they can agree and organize themselves to take me down. My board position is superior. I have 16 territories, the entire southern and the entire eastern coast, the Balearic Islands, Catalonia, Valencia, Ceuta, Melilla, and most of Andalusia. Okay, Reid retreats, puts 88 on his cap. He leaves a line in to me for Stormbreaker. He's trying to goad Stormbreaker into breaking through him and getting into my Catalonian position. But Stormbreaker knows something that Reid doesn't. Stormbreaker thinks there's a 20 here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a 30. It got bigger. I'm going to guard Ceuta with 5 troops. I'm going to bring my Valencian guard up with 5 troops. I'm going to put 3 troops onto my cap, put it back up to 70. And I have an exterior 14 stack. I'm going to do a little bit of work in the middle of the board. I'm going to threaten Stormbreaker. Maybe I roll? I have 12 on 9? Yeah, I'll roll once. Okay, I'll roll till I lose. I lost 1 troop. Let me lose 1 more. Okay, we traded. It cost him 2, it cost myself 2, and I'm going to fortify that 6 out. So I now have a 15 stack in the middle of the board. Here's what I'm dealing with. I have 18 territories, 232 troops, and 5 cards. Do I have a match? I do. I got the big match. I rolled on Extremadura, so I'm threatening to break Stormbreaker without actually doing it. Because now I have to push my advantage a little bit. I can't just let this guy keep chipping into me without some kind of reciprocity. Stormbreaker's a 31 next to me. Alright, it's time to go and see what Pio Danon looks like. So I have an exterior 15 stack. I'm going to try and push that up, and I want to see just how big Pio Danon's looking. So if I have 232 troops, what is Reid dealing with? Reid has a 10, an 88, a single, and a 73. He's just getting 10. So he's 182. I have 232. Reid's 182. I have 50 troops. Assuming I see all of Reid, I have 50 troops ahead. Stormbreaker is hard for me to see, and I can only see one territory of Pio Danon. In Toledo. Holy Toledo. Okay, Reid now has 102 troops on his cap. That's probably a more accurate measure of his strength. 10 plus 102 plus 1 plus 73. Yeah, Reid's at 186. Okay. Okay. So I'm about 50 troops ahead of Reid. Good. Good. And I haven't fought with him at all. And we have a completely demilitarized border along the Catalonian, Valencian, Aragonian border. Pio Danon putting in. Yeah, it's time to do a little fact finding on green. Let's gauge their size. Stormbreaker has a 28 stack next to my cap that I'm not afraid of. And I get 21 troops now. Let's push my advantage a little bit more. I'm going to add 5 to my interior guard. I'm going to on both Valencia and Catalonia. I'm going to add 5 to my southern cap, bringing it up to 60. And I'm advancing with a 21 stack into P. Oh, sorry, and I have a match. All right, let's make sure. Let's get these caps up. And I have a match. I have a 21 stack advancing north into Pio Danon, and I'm rolling manually because that setting should be dealt with at some point. Let's see. I'm going to hit him one more time. I want to see where this guy's cap is and how strong it is. Okay, there he is. Okay, Pio Danon's cap is 141. I reinforce my advance guard into the center of the board, and it is on the left territory of the Basque country. So Pio Danon probably has a fairly stable arrangement with Reid, but he hasn't been able to establish any sort of exterior position. So he's been getting 7 troops a turn, 141 on his cap. Pio Danon is the weakest player, so it's likely me in the lead, slightly over Stormbreaker, and then Reid, and then Pio Danon. But Stormbreaker's been punching into me. So we have a 34 stack that I can see next to my cap. It punches north, doesn't break Reid. Gets an easy take. I now have 22 territories. I'm holding much of the board. These guys need to figure out a way to change this balance, or else I just win. But it's not enough for me to just win. I have to win with all the bounties. So I gotta be painstakingly slow and careful. I'm pretty sure I've won this game. But I'm also pretty sure it's still going to take another hour to finish. But you never know. Unexpected things can always happen. Everyone else has more troops on their caps, so I'm going to start strengthening my caps now. And the longer my border with Reid stays stable, the better. Pio Danon puts in his troops. 156 on his cap. Gets an easy take on me in the middle of the board with a 4 stack. I figure that's all they have. And pulls back the 3 to his cap. 159 on his cap. Okay. Now I want to make my cap stronger. So I'm going to put 10 troops in my southern cap, bringing it up to 70. I'm going to put 5 troops on my northern cap, bringing it up to 85. And I am going to get an easy take into Pio Danon in Asturias. I have a 19 stack in the middle, next to Extremadura. And I'm now leaving it in Asturias because I can see most of Andalusia. and I can see most of the center continent. Okay. Feeling good about this game. We need to close it out. I have 4 infantry, so I probably should just match that in now. We'll wait a turn. But hey, look, Stormbreaker also gets the low match, so we're all crying the blues with our luck. Let's see where they go. And I prefer this guard here in Ceuta, not breaking Cadiz, because I figure Stormbreaker has a large stack in the Canaries that I don't want to open. And as predicted, he did, because now there's a 32 stack. Okay, so Stormbreaker, here's the question. He's already shown his willingness to punch me in Ceuta and eliminate a 20 stack, and I don't want that to happen again. So what I'm going to do instead... Oh, Reid breaks me! Oh, okay. Cool. Reid now sees that I have a 30-point guard. Okay, cool. Okay, so I have problems. So what I'm going to do on my turn is I'm going to retreat the 22 guarding in Ceuta into the southern cap, bringing that cap up to almost 100, and I'm going to push into Reid. I'm going to push into Reid this way. I see Reid's exact size. I'm going to wish him a good luck. Break me again. I double dog dare you. So what I did on my turn was I hooked my advanced guard away from Asturias, because Reid broke me in Valencia and Catalonia, so now I have a 36 interior and a 26 exterior guard. And I have 3 troops in my northern position of Valencia. Reid has 3 territories left. He has 2 caps, one's 120, one's 90, and he has a 10 stack in the north of Aragon. Stormbreaker also thinking about pushing into me. Sees the 26. Debating it. Decides to start rolling on Reid's cap instead. Very unexpected play by Stormbreaker. Alright. Stormbreaker's rolling on Reid's cap. Cool. Doesn't break me in Ceuta. Reid spamming thanks, but you guys know you can't see emotes during a dice rolling menu. I don't know what Stormbreaker's plan is. He's just stirring up the pot at this point. I'm going to threaten Reid on my turn, because he had the audacity to break our good thing that we had going. And Pio Danon is just spinning his wheels now at just under 200 troops. I have 291. Let's see if I can gauge my opponent's strength again. So Reid has 116 plus 1 plus 10 plus 90, 217. I'm at 289. Pio Danon, we're looking at 183 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2. Yeah, 188. Okay. So Stormbreaker is likely in second place, or close to first. And I have 5 infantry. I put in my match at 25 troops. I'm going to threaten to break Reid without actually doing it. I'm going to bolster both of my caps now to 100. Oh, I actually have to break Reid because of the way that I structured my my deploy. Okay, so I'm going to guard interior to myself with a 59 stack. I broke Aragon one more time, and I left the border with Reid mostly undefended. In reciprocity, he cost me 2 3-point bonuses in one turn. I cost him 2 3-point bonuses over 2 turns. Stormbreaker removes Pio Danon's center position and starts rolling on Reid's cap again. I'm never going to roll on my opponent's cap until every single one of their territories is removed. This is straight up incorrect, but hey, Stormbreaker's trying to finish this game, but I don't know why he's trying to do it at Reid's expense, but I'm down. I'm down to play ball. I will remove Reid's 10 stack in the north. if Stormbreaker wants to be friendly for a while. Stormbreaker's going to finish the center continent. Oh, I see the plan. I see the thinking now. He says, if I attack Reid with the troops, will you let me hold the middle? The answer to that is yes. But Reid says no and breaks the center continent. So now we have a war between Stormbreaker and Reid that I want to encourage. So I'm going to remove Reid's 10 stack out of the north of Aragon. He broke me first. I was the good neighbor. I also need to not forget about Pio Danon and make sure that I can remove them when the time is right. I have a 59 stack guarding the interior of Catalonia. My border with Reid is stable. Reid didn't break me, but I think showing favor to Stormbreaker at this point is worth more to me than 3 troops. So I'm going to put my bonus in such a way. Can Stormbreaker see that, though? That's the problem. Stormbreaker can't actually see me breaking Reid. So I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to attack Reid specifically in this place. And I'm going to move. I'm going to now have a 20 stack in the middle of the board. In that position in Astorius again. Stormbreaker putting in 14 troops. And 10 bonus on Cadiz. 52 stack on Cadiz. Gets an easy take in Andalusia. Doesn't finish the center continent, but guards Cadiz with a huge stack. 67 in Cadiz. I'm never going to try and guard Ceuta again. He's going to let me hold it because there's no reason for him to break me and show the aggression. Reid has 102 on his southern cap, 110 on his northern, and 10 troops in the north of Aragon, but doesn't finish Aragon. So I'm starting to think he's a Aragoner, and I've used that one before. Putting in 21. This game is decided for me. I cut out of Almeria. So my defensive structure is currently 2 caps worth 100. 35 stack on the south of Valencia. No guard on Ceuta. Stormbreaker breaks, but at least I don't lose troops. Stormbreaker's spamming the sad emote because he realizes I have a cap there that's worth 100. So I'm gonna give him a little bloody nose for that play. Reid's gonna retake Aragon now. Yep, and I'm gonna happily let him hold Aragon until he decides to break me in Catalonia again. And he guards in the south instead. He's worried about Stormbreaker more than me. Pio Danon has slightly more troops than... No, who has more troops? Reid has 4 plus 3 plus 10 plus 1, 2 plus 1. It's 230. Pio Danon has just under that. Maybe about around 200 troops. Thinking. I'm going to give Stormbreaker a bloody nose, and I'm going to do a little trick that I saw Tank use. I'm going to slide the Blitz slider to 2 and aggressively pop it. It's a bit of an intimidation play, and you guys will see what I mean when I do it. Yeah, Pio Danon has 201 on his cap, so I'm going to put all of my reinforcement on my southern cap, 129 stack, and I'm going to bully Stormbreaker's 80 like this. I pop out of Ceuta. I set the Blitz slider to 2 troops. And I go like this. Bully. We good? We good? Let me hold. To remember to set that Blitz slider back. So I cost myself about 20 troops. I cost myself my turn worth, but he went from an 80 to a 55. Don't you break me in Ceuta. Come on. What are you thinking? And it's Stormbreaker's turn. He doesn't know what to make of that. It is impressive when you see it for the first time, right? It can be distracting. He's thinking about rolling his 24 on my exterior 20, and he is doing it. Okay. That's fine. Oh, okay, he it was just about sending a message. It was a single roll, just about sending the message. And he says in the chat, hoping that Cap would be weak. Again, people are talking too much. No commenting on numbers or Cap locations, please. We're really not supposed to be talking. Okay, Reid has 120 something. And it is Pio Danon's turn, holding 5 cards. Has 201 on his cap, but precious little else. On this turn, I don't do anything aggressive. I just build my guard. So I have that hidden 60 stack that Reid can't see in the easternmost territory of Catalonia. It's Barcelona, it's called. And the rest of my defenses are nice and solid, except for Ceuta, which I'm not guarding on purpose because I have a 100-point cap right next to it. If Stormbreaker wants to break me, he can, but then he gets punched back and punched back and punched back. So eventually you gotta say, well, we'll just let Pete hold that continent, right? Okay, Pio Danon pops out of Asturias with a 16 stack. I'm putting in 21 troops at the beginning of my turn, and I got the big match. Guys, I think it's all over for you. I'm going to bring both of my caps up to 110. I'm going to bring the guard in Valencia up to 40. I'm going to bring the guard in Andalusia up to 29. And I'm going to attack with my advanced guard into Pio Danon now. That's what I have to remember to do, is reset the Blitz slider. Okay, so Stormbreaker is guarding his continent with 114 and 41. So now I have a sense of Stormbreaker's size. So let's take a look. We have 114 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Assuming there's no additional troops hidden in the Canaries, Stormbreaker is approximately 221. Wow, Stormbreaker's weak. I bet you he does have hidden troops in the Canaries. Okay. I bet you he has hidden troops in the Canaries. Oh, and he's doing that whole thing again! He found my trick, but is he rolling on Pio Danon's cap? Yeah, Stormbreaker is in trouble. I think Stormbreaker is giving away his second place by unnecessarily weakening himself. But he's laughing because he saw my nice trick, so I'm going to get another refill as soon as my turn is played. Pio Danon is in trouble. I want to see what he's protecting the Basque Country with, because I think he only has those 2 territories left. That's what I'm going to do on my turn. I'll bring my caps up another 5, 115 on each cap. Okay. I'm not letting Pio Danon hold a continent for no reason. That makes no sense. I broke the Basque Country. He has 214 troops left. Hey, babe. I'm playing my game. Okay. Reid looks like he's in second place now in terms of troops. Pio Danon will no longer be allowed to hold the Basque Country if I have anything to say about it. I'm about double him now, 395. But I just had to make sure my borders were secure so that I couldn't lose this game. And we are an hour and 10 minutes in. Okay. Pio Danon does not retake the continent. I have 21 I have 20 reinforcement. Now I start working on Asturias. Current board is, I have the Balearic Islands, Catalonia, Valencia, and Ceuta Melilla. I control exterior territories in, I have 2 pieces of Andalusia, Almeria and Granada, which come out off of the southern pit of Valencia. I'm not guarding Ceuta. I do have 115 on both of my caps in Melilla and Valencia. And I have 3 exterior positions, a 16, a 10, and an 11 in Asturias. I also have a single in Pio Danon's last remaining position. Okay, Stormbreaker is punching Pio Danon's cap. I have the Joker and I have a big match. I'm going to spend it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take territories with the expectation of not losing them. So I gradually every turn get stronger and I shrink the board. So my opponents become weaker slowly but surely. Reid attacks into the center continent from his cap in Aragon. Pio Danon puts in 5 troops. Doesn't attempt to retake the Basque Country. I think Pio Danon accepts that his fate is sealed. Okay. On my turn, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this territory. But I have to use the washroom, so I'm going to do it like that and run the clock.
I might have drank most of your coffee.
You might what?
There's a little bit left. I'm sorry. I need
Not cool, babe.
I didn't expect not to play today.
Not cool. Also, I just am concerned about you drinking that much coffee. Not good for you, man.
Okay, let's see where we're at. So, okay, Reid is controlling a decent amount of territory in the middle of the board now. Looks like Pio Danon did not try to retake his continent. So my current strategy for this situation... Oh, and Stormbreaker broke me in Ceuta. Sure. I can parry that attack. Pio Danon was allowed to retake Basque Country. Okay, that's fine. How do I disincentivize Stormbreaker from doing that again? What, are you surprised, sir? Why are you frowning at me? The guy who broke me is complaining that I broke him. Okay, so I changed tack a little bit. I broke Stormbreaker's continent in Extremadura because he broke Ceuta. Stormbreaker now putting in 12. And I have a 45 stack, a 57 stack, and a 37 stack in the south area around Valencia. Yeah, I'm going to start building out from this some more. Stormbreaker's retreating some of that. 61 in Cadiz to his cap. He has 48 remaining. Reid putting in 10. Gets a take in the middle continent. I predict Reid comes in second now. Stormbreaker might be the first to lose because he's being the most aggressive. Yep. Pio Danon pops out of Basque Country into territory occupied by Stormbreaker in Asturias. I put in 20. And I am going to strengthen this position. A 15 there. Let's bring that one up to 15 as well. And we're going to punch out. Into Andalusia. So I'm no longer guarding in Valencia. I have a 45, a 38, and a 57 stringing next to my cap all the way south to Granada, Albacete, Jaén, and Granada. Alright, Stormbreaker punches out of Cadiz, has a 57 stack. Doesn't break me in Ceuta, though. Reid putting in 10, and he's got 5 cards. Reid and I both control 2 caps. Stormbreaker and Pio Danon each control 1 cap. Reid's caps are stronger than mine, though. Reid has 160 and 156. So I think actually I stop expansion for the moment and bring my caps up to his strength. I now predict Reid comes in second. Pio Danon doing a little fact-finding. Punching out with a 10 stack from the south, from Asturias into the south, until he reaches a brick wall, which is my guard of 45-37, Reid's cap of 156, and Stormbreaker's guard in the southern territory of Extremadura. I have 21 bonus. I bring my caps up to 110, 120 respectively. Is there a way I can expand this to another 3-point guard? Yes, and I can do it by trusting Reid. Somewhat. I'm not going to trust him completely. Okay, Stormbreaker putting into 13. And the low match. Takes most of the center continent, but I'm occupying with a 45 stack. I think he moves back to punching Pio Danon. The boa constrictor is closing around these guys ever so slowly. I'm now holding 19 territories, 495 troops. Reid is at 164 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 160. Reid's at 329. And I can't see Pio Danon, but he's at less than that. I mean, at this point, we really shouldn't be letting him get bonus, but I don't want to overextend. I'm going to bring my southern cap up to 120. Reid's caps are both at 160, so I really want to slowly start to balance that out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a take in the middle that I'm not expecting to or trying to guard, and I'm going to pull 3 troops out from Minorca into my advanced guard. I control half of Andalusia and 2 out of the 6 of the center continent. I'm going to lose one of them, though. I have a 53 stack on the other, and my cap is guarding. So as long as the border with Reid remains stable, which it has now for a number of turns, I basically quid pro quo, right? He broke me, I broke him in reciprocity, and then we restabilized. Which is good for me. I'm getting twice his generative capacity. Okay, I just need to figure out a way to wall these guys off. And that will be my next sort of very slow, very gradual plan. I'm going to wait till both of my caps are larger than Reid's, though. Okay. And Reid punches. Pio Danon getting 7. I don't know why Reid is letting this guy hold Basque Country at this point. This game is decided, so, you know, I can be patient because I'm going to win, but I don't see how this is fun for them. So if I were these guys, I would seriously start thinking about how they want the game to end and how the placement is going to shake out. I'm going to leave 130 stacks now on both my caps. And I'm going to split this 54 stack. Oh, never mind. I also have a bonus. I'm going to make nice even numbers for everybody. Yeah, I'm going to split this 57 stack surrounding my cap into 37 and 20. And that's how we'll structure ourselves for the time being. Just take one territory a turn now, but don't lose it. Every 3 turns I'll start to get an additional troop. I have the troops. There's little anyone can do to stop me. And I'm also adding to my caps until they balance out to Reid's cap strengths, while holding the rest of the board that I take. Okay, Stormbreaker rolls on my 16, still trying to not lose. That's fine. Rolls on another 15. Okay, Stormbreaker annihilates 45 of my troops in 3 positions. I'm back down to 500. But I bet you Stormbreaker is weak because of that move. Let's go on a little trip, shall we? No, I'm not gonna punch him. Not gonna punch him. Gotta play it slowly. Very, very slowly. Okay, Reid has 184 on his cap in the south, 169 on his cap in the north. Pio Danon getting 7, which I still don't understand. We should just keep him off that continent, keep him small. That ends this game faster. Let's see if Stormbreaker overextended to punch me when he did. I'm going to punch up through Asturias with my 40 stack, which is now a 60 stack. And take a look-see in Stormbreaker. I'm going to break his continent. Okay, so Stormbreaker is now, assuming he has no troops in the Canaries, Stormbreaker is 256 strength. I'm double his size. And I break Pio Danon's continent. Because why not? Don't let this guy generate more troops. This ends the game faster. Stormbreaker now putting in 11 troops. I'm going to get ya. Doesn't know what to do. Retakes Extremadura, I guess. Gets the big match. So 41 stack in the north of Extremadura, starts punching into me. Removes my singles? Sure. What I fear would be Stormbreaker quitting. That would be bad. Does he leave the stack in the Basque Country? He takes all of Asturias. Let's see where he leaves the stack. If I can see it at all. Reid getting 10, but Reid's playing really well. He's getting max value. He's not committing any additional troops. Not wasting a single troop. My bonus is going to be on my 2 caps. I want to bring them up to Reid's strength before I get too frisky in the rest of the board. Stormbreaker didn't guard Extremadura, so I'm going to steal it. Okay. Breaks me in Valencia. Seems good. Oh, the tedium's starting to get to me. We got an hour and a half in this game, and I've been in the lead for a long, long time. Guarding Extremadura with a 20 in the north and a 70 in the south. I'm going to retake Valencia. Control 19 territories and 517 troops. Reid has 180 and 191 on his 2 caps respectively. That make that 200. Gets an easy take on me, and knowing Reid he passes. Yeah, good for Reid. Good for Reid. Okay, Pio Danon putting in 5 troops. He's not being allowed to hold the Basque Country. Good. Let's stay small. Puts in the big match. Get 23. 10 of it goes in one cap, 10 of it goes in the other. My 2 caps are at 150. Yeah, that seems good. Just get an easy take across the top of. Yeah, Pio Danon tried to retake Basque. I'm not going to let that happen. There's no reason to let this guy hold Basque. I don't know why Reid is afraid to antagonize him at this point. Just keep him small. Keep him locked in his cap. control 25 territories if I'm allowed to hold too many. We'll start snowballing out of control again. 536 troops. Reid is worth 200 plus 10 plus 10 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 188 plus 3 is 419. I have just over 100 more troops than Reid. Okay, tries to break me in Catalonia, sees the 60. Tries to break me in Valencia. This is unexpected for Reid. Okay, Reid has 200 stacks on his caps. My caps are a bit smaller, but I'm controlling the rest of the board. Pio Danon Reid takes the Basque Country. And now it's time to stop letting Reid hold Aragon. Uh-oh, Stormbreaker announcing that he's about to go. Okay, I need to position myself in such a way that I don't just die when he bots out. Or, I need to position myself in such a way that I steal his cap. That is the correct answer. Okay, Reid punches into me now with his big army. Sure, and retakes Aragon. Breaks Catalonia and Valencia. Okay, so we're going to have a bot. Stormbreaker is going to be a bot. How do I pay that off? How do I kill him as a bot? I'm going to free the future bot's cap. And guard Catalonia with a 14 stack exterior that Reid can't see and a 60 stack interior. I freed up Stormbreaker's cap. Maybe he stirs up the pot. Okay, 10 troops. I think he's a bot now. Nope, he's still attacking for real. He needs to change his Blitz slider back to normal. Okay. Reinforces to his cap 204. Reid's going to punch me in Catalonia and Valencia. Yep. Okay, and retake Aragon. Oh, he's moving. Reid's on the move. Reid wants to see what's up. Just waiting for Stormbreaker to bot out before I overcommit in any position, because the board as is won't be stable. I'm going to try and direct the bot, obviously, into my opponents. Start build a wall there. No, that's dumb. I think I just lose troops if I put them there. Just take as much of Reid as I can take. Stormbreaker's still alive. 233 on his cap. I think that might be it. He's not guarding Galicia. to move a large stack here so I can pay it off when that big army moves off his cap. Okay. Reid and I are fighting now. Ooh, but nobody breaks me in the middle continent. That's going to be fun to hold for even a turn. Okay. Pio Danon retakes Basque country. I'm setting myself up to steal Stormbreaker's cap when he bots out. Which should be now. He said 5 minutes 5 minutes ago. Still gets a take. Okay. Guards Galicia again with a 27. Reid punches the middle of the board. Yep. Time for war. Good. At least a little bit of action in this game. Pio Danon gets a low match, but he's got 300 on his cap. Sure. Between the two of them, can they beat me? I mean, Reid's going to at least see that I take Basque every turn now, right? And let's see when Stormbreaker bots out. Stormbreaker put in 10. No take. Reid putting in 4 for his match. Breaks me an extra Medora, takes a 20 stack. Finds my additional 100 troops. His northern cap is now down to 160. Pio Danon has 304 troops on his cap. Gets an easy take and retreats back. Yep. Let's see it. Let's see it, Stormbreaker. Are you a bot? And I just retake the rest of the board every time, forcing Reid to grind himself out. Because I can push my advantage now. Stormbreaker breaks me in Ceuta. No. He's pulling all of his troops to his cap. He's going to leave himself with a large army that's about to go on a rampage. I like it. Maybe it was a bluff. Maybe he said, gotta go in 5 minutes, 10 minutes ago as a bluff. Who knows? Could be. Reid's costing me troops now in my generative capacity at his own expense. Doesn't free up my big stack there. Still waiting for Stormbreaker to bot. Pio Danon finishes the Basque Country again. Reid is now at 200 plus 144 plus 3. Reid is now at 347. Puts in 17 plus 17. Reid's at 364 to my 554. Oh no, he pops my 60 stack. Okay, Reid's into the Balearic Islands as well. Okay, Reid shows a little teeth. Right on. Breaks all but one of my continents. Well played, Mr. Cakes. Eliminating that 60 stack was bold. Pio Danon taking a look around with his 300 troops. I will reestablish some fortifications on my turn. Sure. Let's do it this way. I can attack there and split. I can attack here. I'll keep 100 on that cap. I want to take Reid out of the Balearic Islands. Leave 10 troops interior to that. Yeah, well, what did you think was going to happen, man? What did you think was going to happen? And he cries. Come on, Stormbreaker. If you're going to bot, then bot. Or don't tell people you're going to. Looks like Stormbreaker's botting. We have the bot out now? Yes, we have the bot out now. Okay. 39 on his cap. Okay. I steal that cap. Unless Reid beats me to the punch. Okay, Stormbreaker bots out. He's going to come in fourth. Reid punches in again. 35 stack interior in Catalonia. 10 stack guarding. But I don't have a guard in Valencia, so he breaks me there. Sure. Sure. My primary focus at the moment is to steal that cap. Pio Danon's turn has 5 troops coming in. I have a 97 stack. I have to hook around. The bot left his cap with a 228 stack next to it. I have to punch through probably something like 40 troops. Okay, Pio Danon retakes the Basque country. I steal Stormbreaker's cap now, like this. I put in my troops on my army next to Stormbreaker's territory. I cut in through Galicia, and I get the steal on the cap. I'm also going to take the Canaries. I'm also going to cut through the middle so I can connect my southern cap to the one I just stole and bring it up to 100 as well. So I have 3 caps, 2 of 100 troops on it. My southern cap has 116. I control Galicia, Extremadura, the Canary Islands, Ceuta Melilla. I've lost Valencia. I've lost Catalonia, but I will retake. Okay, the bot pushes in on me in the Canaries and Galicia. I got a cozy little bot cushion there, don't I? Reid breaks me in Extremadura. Just gets an easy take. So now I go back to building defenses. Pio Danon explores south, finds my border, and retreats. Okay. So what I'm going to do, try and reestablish a defensive position. The lack of ability to communicate. Reid is frowning. Okay. Are you? You're not happy about that? I'm sorry, you wanted to win this game? Yeah, that's right. You're dead. So Stormbreaker's bought it out. If I was Reid, I would think about killing the bot, get that bounty. Because I'm pretty sure Reid and Pio Danon are of equal strength, and the bot is going to be attacking into Asturias towards Pio Danon and Reid's territory. And only now do they realize that Stormbreaker has bought it out. Okay. Okay, Reid finishes Extremadura. Turns out my lights in the west of the map. What a game! Still going. Still going. Reid has 100 and 127 on his caps. Sorry, 127 and 160 on his caps. Took Extremadura, which I'm going to steal from him next turn. I can't see Pio Danon at all. But now it seems like the correct decision is to work on Reid instead. I don't want to take this guy off and end up with him suiciding into me. Oh, there's Pio Danon. Okay. He's exploring, finds the bot, sees the size of the bot, probably retreats to his cap. Cool. So Pio Danon lets the bot out, so I'm going to cut up through. With a particular eye to turning out these guys' lights. trying to guard Catalonia effectively. I choose not to break Reid's Aragon this turn. The bot's going to come out of the Canaries, hopefully. Continues pushing this way. Yeah, that's right. I want that bounty. Okay, Reid does not repay my generosity. And breaks Catalonia. And breaks Ceuta and Melilla. And sees my 100 stack on my southern cap. Breaks into the Canaries. And sees the bot's 30. Sorry, Reid, I'm going to have to put out your lights again. Reid decides to eliminate the bot from that side, from the Canaries. Okay. Okay. He's trying to kill the bot. Reid is going for the bounty. That's going to be bad for Reid. That bot is big. And he's going to run out of time. He's got to put it back on his cap quick, or I steal that cap, baby. I steal that cap, baby. I steal that cap, baby! All right. I got Reid's southern cap now. Pio Danon pops out, goes for the bounty. No. We'll find Reid's cap and take it instead, rats. Oh, damn it. Reid. Why? Damn it. Pio Danon got Reid's southern cap. He's got 2 caps. Well, Reid loses this game. Well played. Stormbreaker gets 4th. Reid gets 3rd. Pio Danon gets 2nd. That's how I would call this right now. I have 3 caps, 100, 108, and 100. Pio Danon has 2 caps, 1 194, and 1 100. The bot controls territory in Asturias, worth about 100 troops remaining. I want that bounty, but I also want my opponents to work on the bot a little bit, and maybe what I can try and do is hide the bot inside Galicia, Pontevedra, if it ever takes it. Okay, Reid's going to remove his 135 from the Canaries on his Fortify. Yeah, and puts it on his cap. Okay, Reid has 228 troops on his cap, which is the board of good luck. Pio Danon retakes the Basque country. Now he wants to see how big I am. Pushes into me. Does he keep going? Yes. Pushes into me some more. Does he keep going? Yes. Pushes into me some more. Does he keep going? Yes. Okay. Cool. Reid and Pio Danon are trying to establish some kind of cooperation. Okay. Gotta respect the effort. Oh, those don't connect, rats. happy with my structure. I really can't keep losing Catalonia and the Balearic Islands, but Stormbreaker's bot puts in the 4-point match. I have 3 caps. I think I'm going to have to expand carefully, because the 2 of these guys together are stronger than me. So if they go hard on the kill Pete strategy, then I lose. And we all know that I'm used to playing around the kill Pete strategy, but we also know how effective it is. So, Reid putting in the 10. Is that all going into me? I think Reid weakened himself too much fighting me. Yep, and gave up his cap to Pio Danon. 244 troops on Reid's remaining cap. God damn it, I wish I got that cap. Ooh, whatever. I can't complain, I still have 3. Pio Danon gets an easy take on me in Extremadura. Okay, I put in 27 at the beginning of my turn. I'm going to bolster the Canaries to a 10 stack. Yeah, Reid wishes the good game now. I'm also going to say good game. Give up, guys. Good game. I'm going to guard interior 20 to Catalonia. I'm going to guard an exterior 10, but leave the road in if they want to break one of the 2 continents and get progressively demoralized. I'm going to finish... Oh, and I have a match. I'm going to finish the rest of Andalusia. Turn the lights out on Reid. Guarding Extremadura with a 10 and a 9. So I control Extremadura, Ceuta and Melilla, the Canary Islands, Valencia, Balearic Islands, and Catalonia. The only continent anyone else controls is Pio Danon holding Basque Country. The bot is expanding into Asturias. I am fine to let that bot expand into Asturias. Reid breaks me. Reid takes Aragon. Okay, Reid is now left with Aragon. Pio Danon breaks me in Extremadura. He has to hit a 10 to break Canaries, and he does. Sure. Still get 21. I'm going to rebuild that structure exactly as it was. I'm going to come out of the Canaries. I'm going to leave 10 troops behind. I'm going to retake Extremadura with a 10 and a 9. I'm going to split my 41 stack at the top of Valencia and guard Catalonia with 2 exterior 10s and an interior 20. And I'm not going to break Reid and Aragon and see if he's down to stop punching me in that direction, because I really don't want to guard that front specifically. I want to work my magic on the rest of the board. And we are about to cross the 2-hour mark, so I'm glad this game, the outcome is mostly decided. The bot now expands out of Asturias into the center continent and takes Extremadura. Okay, I lost 20 troops that way. Reid decides to not fight me in Catalonia, finally. Cool. Takes a peek around the south of the board. Ooh, I could let Reid have this secret territory that Green doesn't know about. Let's see if that curries favor. Is Green going to punch into these continents? I feel like 10 and 20 is an effective guard. It's going to cost you. He does. Okay. Sure. Getting 23 at the beginning of my turn. What I do is I put 2 troops here, and I pop out of here with another 20 stack. In fact, you know what? Let's make it even less appealing. I'm going to guard here with a 40 stack. That seems more efficient. I'm going to attack here, leaving Reid with that territory that is interior to me, so he knows he's there, but Green doesn't. So I have a 37 stack on Cadiz, which is now guarding Ceuta and Melilla and the Canaries. The bot controls Extremadura, puts a match in, has 25 troops. Controls most of Asturias. Keeps expanding out. Not only do I need the win, but I need all the bounties. Pio Danon puts in 9. I don't think he's got the juice to punch through my 37. Didn't think so. I had 25 at the beginning of my turn. That 25 is going to go into the middle. I'm specifically not removing Reid's hidden territory in Almeria. Hopefully, we move to the mid to late game where Pio Danon gets the bright idea to kill Reid and fails because he doesn't see that Reid has all that action. And I punch into the bot in Asturias. I start building defenses out from and around Reid's hidden exclave inside of me. I think Reid knows what I'm doing. I'm trying to bait Pio Danon into trying to kill Reid and failing. I'm going to guard Reid's territory. I'm not going to break. If Reid wants to play for second, he can. Reid pops out of Aragon but doesn't break Catalonia or Valencia, which is exactly what I wanted. Cool. Reid is now worth 272. I have 474. I figure Pio Danon has got maybe 100 troops on top of Reid, but not much more than that. Breaks my 12. Okay, my trick didn't work. You see Reid's exclave. Whoever Pio Danon is a good player. I deploy my Northern Guard of Valencia to the south to try and insist that I hide that one exclave of Reid inside of myself again. Probably not going to work, but I'm trying it. The bot punches out of Galicia because I removed most of them from Asturias, and now I'm going to take Galicia and hold that 3 for 3. And that will weaken the bot further, force the bot outwards from me and into my opponents into the center of the board, where I can line up the bounty when and if. Reid breaks me in Valencia. Okay, then I break him in Aragon. I don't know why. You already lost. Pio Danon is thinking. Yeah, I'll wish him a good game. This has been a good game. Give everyone a well played too. It's been a lot of fun. But let's bring it home now, guys. Let's bring it home. Put 3 troops here. Bring it to a 40. Bring that cap up to 100. I will put the remainder of my bonus here. Leave a 20 stack in northern Valencia. Threaten to break Reid, but not actually do it. We good or what? You get one more chance. Because that's just the kind of nice guy I am. And I'll run out the clock now so I can use the washer. we're back. Pio Danon getting 9, which means he holds the Basque Country in 2 caps. And attacks me north into the central continent. The Reid allowed me to hold Catalonia. Alright, so I'm down with this board currently. Cool. Let's see. We have stability again on the Aragonian line. I'm going to put my entire bonus into my cap and take Galicia. I need about 40 troops to guard it. Let's bring it up to 45, let's say. And I'm going to reinforce some value from my southern cap into Icaruña, such that it's at 100 and my southern cap is a bit lighter at 83. Okay. Stormbreaker's bot, holding Extremadura. It's now going to attack into the south. And into the middle. I want to thin this bot out some more. Reid's getting 8 for holding Aragon. Has a hidden territory inside of me that hopefully Pio Danon doesn't see or has forgotten about. Reid puts in his bonus, gets a chip in me in the middle, and retreats back to his cap. Reid's cap's worth 295. My total troop count is 507. Okay, Pio Danon attacks south from his cap. And I start my turn with 29. Okay, I'm going to spend that on thinning out. Everybody. Good. Gotta keep that bot small. Not trying to get into a situation where I have to worry about the bot. I hold 33 territories. The Ghost of Stormbreaker is worth 35 plus 35 plus 39 plus 9 plus 40 plus 22 plus 26. 206. Okay, and attacks north, takes Extremadura back, takes most of Asturias. Reid putting in 8. Let's wind this game down, guys. What do you say? Let's finish her off. Reid gets a couple easy takes in the middle. I'm going to start hiding more troops on my cap, I think. It's going to be a cap turn this turn. Every time I match, I guess for the rest of the game, that's what we'll do. We'll let our matches go into the caps. Pio Danon gets an easy take in the south. Yep. Okay, I put in 30. I don't want the low match if I can avoid it. I'm going to bolster my southern cap up to 100. I'm going to bolster my original cap up to 100, so all 3 caps have 100 troops on them. Do a little action in the middle. Pop, pop, pop. Really don't want the bot holding a continent. Let Reid see what's going on up there, I don't care. Cool. Stormbreaker's bot puts in a bonus, and retakes Extremadura. Probably breaks me in the center as well. No. Just gets to take an Asturias on Reid. Removes Reid's eyes. The grind is real. Is the grind ever real? Pio Danon putting in 9. I see we still have a number of people listening in. What up, Mike? What up, Duncan? What up, Zeraki? What up, Ben? What up, Cowboy? How are you all doing today? Zeraki, aren't you glad you're not in this pod and I am instead? Okay, Pio Danon is punching in Astorius. Gets a little action. I'm putting in 30 troops. I'll put 10 stacks on each of my caps. Let's get these caps up to par. My easy take is going to be on Reid. Actually, I mean, I really don't need these guys seeing as much as they can see, right? I feel like the correct decision at the moment is to force them to spend their troops. So I just remove their eyes from the middle of the board. Reid has Aragon and an exterior territory that's hidden within me that Pio Danon can't see. Pio Danon has his 2 caps in the Basque country, so they each control 3 territories. The bot takes Extremadura. The bot controls 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 territories. And they're about 200 troop strength at the moment. My opponents are around 300. I figure someone would do well to suicide into the bot for that bounty and end the game. It's not going to be me, though. I need to win, and I need all the points. Reid takes a look-see. Wants to gauge the size of the bot, see if it's possible. Pio Danon putting in 9. Three caps are at 100 each. I'm guarding the Ceuta, Melilla, and Canary continents with a 40 stack in Cadiz. I'm guarding my interior of the Balearic Islands with 2 10s and a 20 on Catalonia. Pio Danon gets an easy take in Andalusia. I get 30 troops again at the beginning of my turn. And we do the same damn thing. Turn off your lights. And I also remove the bot from Extremadura. Not trying to have a bot accrue any extra value. Bot gets 3 troops. Slowly, slowly grinding down. Reid just keeps checking the bot, I think. He wants to see if he can get that bounty. I think me being where I am in the turn order is beneficial. Going second, but effectively going first after an AI feels good. Pio Danon gets an easy take on me in the south. Putting in, he's thinking about breaking. He's frowning. I'm sorry to see that. I'm sorry to see that you're not happy about the outcome of this game that was decided more than an hour ago. Sure. Bolster my caps again. My 3 caps are now going to be 120 troops apiece. I'll get a couple easy pops on the bot. Feeling good now, guys. Almost made it. I'm in the driver's seat. I get to decide how this game ends. My opponents just have to stop fighting. I need to kill them all, though. I need to get those 3 bounties, if at all possible. Bot gets an easy take in Asturias. Reid has 326 on his cap, punches me, punches me, punches me. Yep. Okay. Pio Danon putting in 9, 2 caps, plus the Basque Country. We have played this turn now over and over. I'm putting in more than double these guys. Okay, now he's exploring the other way, see what my continents look like. Sure. Putting in 30, And I retake everything I lost. I'm going to start building up the Akarunya cap because I want to kill this bot. What are we talking for Stormbreaker's bot now? 3, 5, plus 3, 5, plus 4, 3, plus 12, plus 4, plus 41, plus 28. Stormbreaker's bot is now under 200 strength. Oh, I see Carpo in the tourney streaming too. Carpo, I gotta say what up to you, man. I listened to your game yesterday, and I heard my voice a little bit, so maybe somebody's been watching some of my programming. I gotta say that felt really, really good, you know? What do they say? Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. I know you've been with me right from the beginning, so I just wanted to shout you out on the channel. And it was nice to see how well you did. So, congrats. I hope I do so well this game. Okay, Pio Danon punches up from his cap, removes a 10 stack next to his other cap, and then, of course, retreats to... Okay, and I still, hey, put in the magic number. That is 30. I'm going to put 10 troops on my northern cap, bring it up to 140. And I'm just going to take this middle again. If any of you fine gentlemen think that I'm going to let you hold anything anymore, I'm not. I outpace your generation. Let's call it a day, guys. Hide on your caps, wait for me to finish the bot, and then die like good, obedient people. We've now sat here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. You're not going to win. You're not going to work together. Enough of this. Game over. As much fun as I'm having, it's time for this to end. Okay, Reid punches the bot. Okay, Reid's trying to get that bounty. Good game, Reid. Yes. Okay, so Reid is going to kill the bot. Reid's going to get the bounty. Then I kill Reid. Then I kill Pio Danon, and that's how this game goes. All right, well played, Reid. Well played, Reid. 4th. Stormbreaker. +1, Reid. Kicks. Okay, now, Pio Danon maybe tries. Pull some action on Reid. But I doubt it. I think they know where they end up now. No, Pio Danon takes this opportunity to punch me. Very interesting. He sees my 120 troop stack on my cap in Melilla. He punches into the Canaries, and he's going to see my 140 troop stack in Akarunya. Okay, no, that's what he decides to do. Cool. That's all good with me. I wish these guys a good game now, both to indicate that it was in fact a good game, and to demoralize them further from the audacity to assume that they will get away with punching me and accrue any value. Enough of this game, guys. Reid is worth 180, 5, 6, 7, plus 8. Okay, 196. Fortifies. Okay. We're done. Reid is no longer getting a card. Are you going to fight me, Pio Danon? Or do you yield, sir? Pio Danon retreats to his original cap. I steal the 4th cap now. Okay, so I'm going to kill Reid first because he's a bounty, so that these guys end up with the exact same score. Unless Pio Danon starts fighting me, in which case I'll kill him first. Oh, he's going to fight Reid. Still got one in the kitty on Reid. I am holding a secret exclave that nobody can see. I put 117 troop stack in the Basque Country next to Pio Danon, in between their 2 caps. No, sir. You will not take Aragon. We're good. Game over. Okay, they're both trying to get cards again. Enough is enough, gentlemen. Reid again. Does not get a card. Pio Danon does. Reid gives me the victory. I offer the good game. I wouldn't cry. I think you did very well, Reid. Third with a bounty is equal to second with no bounty, and I get 6, 7, 8 points. I really hope 8 points is enough. I feel like it's just enough. Unless Pio Danon can steal that bounty from me. I'm 355 now in an army in between the 2 of them. Pio Danon has 319 on his cap. Pio Danon needs to begin yielding and not getting a card, so that I can speed up the end game. But he keeps punching. Well, you know what then? I'm going to kill you first. Reid's behaving. He sees Reid's cap at 227. I'm going to start trying to card block. Yeah. It says well played. Okay, now you yield. And we're good. Okay. Pio Danon, no take. Still tries. Sure. And let's see if that is enough. Let's see if that's enough. And we're going to kill Reid now. Give him the well played again. And bring it home. Good game. So, 8 points for me. I really hope that was good enough. I really hope I had enough from that. I want to stay alive in this tournament as long as I can. I want to do my best. And now, we have the 1v1, so let's see if Pio Danon can pull it off. Takes my cap, has 222 troops remaining. I have 644 left. I have an 89 cap, I have a 20 cap. He's not guarding his caps, he's just going on a rampage. Takes my 89 cap. 66 left. That's game. Oh, he was hoping I left my caps too weak. Right. Yep. Takes my 36 cap, and if I didn't have troops there... Good game, sir. Come on, I'm not going to throw it like that, brother man. I'm not going to throw it like that. So I have to make sure the last territory I kill is a cap. So I get the bounty. The win condition of Capital Conquest is having all the caps, but if you get the last territory of your opponent, you also get the bonus. So give him a well played and a good game. And I really hope I make it to round 4, but we'll see. Wish me luck, guys. I hope you enjoyed this game. 2 hours and a half exactly, defeating a Master and Stormbreaker and 2 Grandmasters, or rather, a Grandmaster and an unknown player in Pio Danon. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you're enjoying the work I am doing on YouTube, by all means, please subscribe and come along this journey with me. I'm always interested in getting better myself. I appreciate all the feedback I've been getting. It blows my mind. I'm going to sign off now. So thank you all for watching and listening, and until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.